Imagine a Demon Slayer universe plunged into darkness from the outset, where Tanjiro's first battle is a tragic loss, not against a demon, but against fate itself. Today, we dive deep into a harrowing what-if scenario. What if Tanjiro failed to save Nezuko from becoming a demon, leading to a series of events that forever alter his path and the very essence of his quest? We explore two divergent roads. One where Tanjiro's heart is engulfed by vengeance, seeking retribution against both Muzan and the Demon Slayer Corps, and another where his journey takes an even darker turn. Join us as we unravel a tale of loss, vengeance, and the thin line between hero and avenger. This isn't just a story of battling demons, it's a profound exploration of Tanjiro's struggle with grief, anger, and the quest for justice in a world that took everything from him. We want to explore the scenario where Tanjiro fails to save Nezuko from becoming a demon. Instead of retaining her humanity after being targeted in the beginning of the series, Nezuko turns into a full-fledged demon, devoid of any emotions for her brother Tanjiro. In this scene, two things can happen when Giyu finds them. In this alternate reality of Demon Slayer, we delve into the heart-wrenching possibility where Tanjiro fails to shield Nezuko from her complete transformation into a demon. Unlike the story we know, where Nezuko clings to fragments of her humanity, this Nezuko loses all emotional ties to Tanjiro, becoming a formidable demon driven solely by instinct. When faced with Giyu's approach, her newfound demonic nature propels her to flee, leaving Tanjiro grappling with a profound sense of loss and a burning desire for vengeance against Muzan, the orchestrator of his family's tragedy. Tanjiro's journey is no longer fueled by the hope of restoring Nezuko, but by a resolve to liberate her soul from her demonic existence, even if it means facing the ultimate heartbreak of ending her life. As Nezuko wanders, preying on humans, her strength multiplies rapidly, transforming her into a fearsome entity far removed from the sister Tanjiro once knew. This version of Nezuko, unbound by her refusal to consume human flesh, quickly ascends in power, potentially rising to the ranks of the lower moons. Tanjiro's path through the final selection and subsequent missions is marked by a profound loneliness and a simmering rage. His encounters, from the battle against the swamp demon to the confrontation with Muzan's assassins in Asakusa, are tinged with a stark realization of his solitude. Without Nezuko by his side, Tanjiro might initially seem unburdened, able to engage in combat without the physical and emotional weight of protecting his sister. Yet Nezuko's absence is a double-edged sword. Her interventions in critical moments, often tipping the scales in Tanjiro's favor, are sorely missed. The possibility of facing Nezuko as an adversary looms over Tanjiro, a haunting prospect that challenges his resolve. Moreover, the absence of the heavy box Tanjiro carries, Nezuko's makeshift sanctuary, raises questions about its impact on his physical conditioning. While it might seem trivial, the constant weight he bore could have inadvertently contributed to his strength and endurance, suggesting that without this burden, Tanjiro's physical capabilities might not reach their full potential. As Nezuko's power grows and she edges towards becoming one of the lower moons, Tanjiro's journey becomes a race against time. The necessity to master the sun-breathing technique becomes not just a goal for avenging his family, but a crucial step to facing the demon Nezuko has become. This scenario paints a picture of a Demon Slayer universe steeped in tragedy, transformation, and the relentless pursuit of redemption, where Tanjiro's quest is as much about saving Nezuko as it is about saving himself from despair. Without the unique bond of a demon sister carried in a box, Tanjiro's path is marked by a single, vengeful determination against Muzan Kibutsuji. When he first encounters the Hashira and Oyakata-sama, his story, devoid of Nezuko's physical presence, but heavy with the weight of his loss, resonates deeply with them. His quest for vengeance, coupled with an unwavering resolve to free Nezuko's soul from his demonic binds, even at the cost of her life, earns him a different kind of attention and respect from the Demon Slayer Corps. His skills and perseverance, rather than his unique situation, become the focal point of his recognition among the Hashira. The absence of Nezuko's humanity significantly alters the course of events in the Mugen train arc. Without Nezuko's intervention to free the Slayers from Enmu's dream-induced illusions with her blood demon art, the battle against the Lower Moon demon becomes perilously more challenging. The lack of her crucial support likely results in a grimmer outcome, with potentially more casualties among Tanjiro's allies, marking a stark deviation from the original storyline where Nezuko's abilities played a key role in their survival. As the narrative progresses to the Swordsmith Village arc, the implications of Nezuko's full transformation into a demon become even more pronounced. Having ascended to at least the rank of the first Lower Moon, Nezuko's rapid rise in power and Muzan's evident favoritism not only astonished the Demon Slayer Corps, but also sow seeds of envy among the other demons. Her participation alongside the Upper Moon demons in the assault on the Swordsmith Village showcases her formidable strength and allegiance to the demonic cause. This scenario posits Nezuko as a central figure in the battle, her presence tipping the scale significantly in favor of the demons. The confrontation leads to dire consequences for the Demon Slayer Corps, with the potential loss of key characters, depending on Nezuko's actions and the demons she aligns with. In this darker version of events, Nezuko achieves a feat Muzan has long coveted: immunity to the sun's rays, without relinquishing her demonic nature. This development underscores her transformation into a being of immense power, and a pivotal figure in the demon hierarchy. Meanwhile, Tanjiro's efforts to find a way to revert Nezuko back to humanity hit unsurmountable obstacles. The harsh realization that the only release for a demon's soul is death forces Tanjiro to confront the most painful decision of his life: ending Nezuko's existence. This revelation sets the stage for a heart-ending final battle between the siblings. As the climax unfolds, Tanjiro, despite overpowering Nezuko, finds himself unable to deliver the fatal blow, his hesitation costing him dearly. In the moment that Nezuko prepares to strike down her brother, Tanjiro's attempts to reach out to her fail, leaving him on the brink of death. It is Giyu who intervenes, decisively ending Nezuko's life. A moment laden with the tragic irony of his delayed arrival during her initial transformation and his resolve not to be late again. In another alternate narrative, we explore a scenario where Nezuko's fate is sealed by the swift action of Giyu Tomioka. In this scenario, in the beginning of the series, the Water Hashira timely eliminates Nezuko, believing it to be a mercy killing. This act, however, ignites a firestorm of grief and vengeance within Tanjiro, who is now the only alive human in his family. His target, not just Muzan Kibutsuji and his demonic legion, but also Giyu and the very institution of the Demon Slayer Corps, which he views as complicit in Nezuko's untimely demise. Tanjiro's journey becomes one shrouded in darkness, his every step driven by a deep-seated grudge against those he holds responsible. The narrative veers into uncharted territory, painting Tanjiro as a character teetering on the edge between Demon Slayer and Demon himself. His path is fraught with moral ambiguity, as his vendetta leads him to plot against certain members of the Corps, while paradoxically forming alliances with demons he deems less reprehensible than his perceived enemies within the Corps. Despite his descent into vengeance, Tanjiro's destiny remains intertwined with the Demon Slayer Corps. His realization that the most effective means to exact his revenge on Muzan requires him to infiltrate the organization he despises marks a pivotal moment in his journey. Yet, even as he dons the uniform of a demon slayer, his heart remains a battleground, torn between his mission and the remnants of his former self. This scenario unfolds with two potential endings: redemption through Oyakata-sama. Tanjiro's encounter with Kagaya Ubuyashiki, the compassionate and wise leader of the Demon Slayer Corps, becomes a turning point. Oyakata-sama's gentle demeanor and the truths he shares about the long history of conflict between demons and slayers ignite a flicker of hope in Tanjiro's shadowed heart. Influenced by Oyakata-sama's words and the realization of the complexity of the struggle he's embroiled in, Tanjiro begins to shed the layers of hatred that have clouded his judgment. He commits to fulfilling his duties as a demon slayer, clinging to Oyakata-sama's teachings as a beacon of light in moments of doubt, a descent into darkness. Alternatively, Tanjiro's quest for vengeance consumes him entirely, leading to a chilling confrontation where he kills Giyu in cold blood. This act signifies Tanjiro's irrevocable fall from grace, as he forsakes the path of the Demon Slayer for a life shrouded in vengeance and hatred. Accompanied by a motley crew of unlikely allies, both human and demon, Tanjiro becomes a shadowy figure, haunting the fringes of the world he once sought to protect. His existence is marked by a relentless pursuit of revenge against both demons and slayers alike, making him a figure feared and hunted by all. In this journey through a shadowed path of Demon Slayer, we've seen Tanjiro confront a reality where Nezuko's salvation is beyond reach, propelling him into a world where his fight is driven by vengeance, not hope. From the depths of despair to the brink of darkness, Tanjiro's tale is reimagined as one of conflict and retribution, challenging our understanding of what it means to be a hero in the face of insurmountable loss. And as Tanjiro stands, sword drawn, at the crossroads of vengeance and redemption, we're left to wonder what defines the line between justice and